going to show you really quickly how you can use Google Drawing. So if you've never made one before, in your Google Drive, if you go to the New button, and you're not going to see it at first, you're going to need to scroll down to More, but then it's right here under Google Forms. You can think of it as maybe a really simple Photoshop or Publisher if you're familiar with using Microsoft Publisher. But you're going to get this checkered background. That will be transparent, so anything that if you printed this off, you wouldn't want to see that. But what you can do, and just like any other Google Doc, you click here to title it. I'll just call mine Trial. And then it's got that blue share button, so you can share that with others or students or make it public, something like that. So it's got the same share features as other Google Docs. And then what you do with it is a little bit different. So it's got shapes that you can insert. So I could make a flow chart. I could make some text boxes. So different shapes I can add in. Kind of some ribbon headers, scrollies. Just lots of fun things you can add in. There are some math equations, so if you wanted to make some kind of chart that said this plus this equals that sort of thing. And then you'll notice these are all light blue. I can change the color of those by going up here and changing the fill color. So that can be helpful and fun to play with. Students are really well versed in this, so they'll pick it up really quickly. You can also change the borders. Right now they have a small black border, but I could also go up here and change the line color or weight. So I could make it outlined in red, and I could make it a thicker weight if you need something to show different shapes. Also, you can insert images. So if I click that little mountain button, I can either upload one, or I can find one in my Google Drive, or I can even search right from here. So I could search Google for maybe pizza and insert a picture of pizza. So it just gives you a blank background where you can put images, shapes, pictures, that sort of thing in. You'll see there's my pizza, so I can move that around. The other nice features, you see as I move this pizza around, some red lines appear. Those are going to show me when I'm centered. So that is, pizza is now centered underneath that scroll. Or if I wanted it in the center of the page, you'll see that it's going to show up all the way across the page. So it's really nice when I'm trying to line things up and center things. You can see where it's lined up there. Other things you can do, text box. So I can put a text box here, and then I can type my text. I can choose a different font, different size. So lots of things you can play with here. I can put a line around that text box. Just lots of different features to play with, and students will pick up on this really quickly, but thinking of all the things they could do with it, it's a good option for the kids to have and a good option for you to have. One thing that's a little bit different, when I go File here, I might want to download this. I can make it a JPEG or a PDF. Or I could make it a PNG file. So different files I could make this document. If I save this as a JPEG, then it's going to be saved as an image file, and I can put it in another document. So if I made a little graph or chart, I could then put it inside another Google Doc or Word document. Or if I made it I could make it a PDF to share with others that they would not be able to edit. So that's one thing that's a little bit different about Google Drawing, is that I can download it as a different kind of file, which can be really helpful. And then the other features are about the same, so you can see, you can make a copy of it, rename it, open it, that sort of thing. If you have questions about this, let Kelly or I know, and we'll be happy to help you with Google Drawing.